The Medrash at the beginning of this week's parasha notes a difference between two ways Noach is described in the parasha. In the opening pasuk, he is described as an ish tzaddik, whereas later, Noach is described as an ish adama, a man of the field. According to the pshat of the second pasuk, the reason why he's referred to as an ish adama, as a farmer, is because that pasuk is describing his profession. And yet, the Medrash contrasts Noach with Moshe Rabbeinu, who early in his life is referred to as an Ish Mitzri, but later is referred to as Isha Elokim, a man of God, as opposed to Noach, whose stature declined over time. Moshe Rabbeinu's stature grew and grew. The Meshech Chochmah explains this midrash as giving a perspective on the effects of communal involvement in a person's spirituality. Instinctively, we might think that if a tzaddik isolates himself from society, that he would grow spiritually, while a person who is involved in community, unfortunately, may need to be involved in the practicalities of life, and it would stifle their spiritual progress. Nevertheless, according to the Meshech Chochmah, what the Medrash here teaches us is the exact opposite. Noach, who interacted little, if at all, with the world around him, he declined in his religious and his spiritual involvement, whereas ultimately Moshe Rabbeinu, who was involved every day of his life, guiding, teaching, leading, he became the Ish Elokim. He ascended to great heights. The Chassam Sofer, however, both in his Torat Moshe and Parshat Lech Lecha, and also in his introduction to Yoreh De'ah, suggests something very different. He says that while it's true that a communal leader may actually decline in their spiritual selves because of their involvement, nevertheless, that's the definition of leadership. A person needs to be able to be involved, even though a leader, in the Chassam Sofer's view, can't possibly maximize his full spiritual potential. He needs to make this personal sacrifice on behalf of the community, on behalf of the nation at large. We are now facing one of those moments where we need to be involved ever more in communal needs. We need to understand that right now, the communal needs need to take priority. We need to advocate. We need to do whatever is necessary, even if it means from time to time missing part of our own spiritual growth, our learning, or our davening. We need to be there for Klal Yisrael, and we need to be there for Medinat Yisrael. And so at this time, while all of our tefillot are important and all of our tzedakah is important, we also need to take communal leadership. We need to be there. Just as Moshe Rabbeinu was there for his people, just as Avraham Avinu was there for his people, and not close ourselves off just within a synagogue, just within a base medrash, because that ultimately is not the way of true Jewish leadership.